for the third game of this best of 5. And this time, no worry of a mirror again. As we go to Holy Island, B takes to the Mongols, but Beasty, something that served him well on day 1, almost all of his games with this Civ, he whips out the Delhi.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing Mongols against Delhi here on Holy Island, so interesting. And we see B doing a similar strat from the looks of it, like Marine Lord did. He's gonna go for the Uwu first before the Dock.
And we did see this work quite well in the matchup between Marine Lord and Wham. You know, it's always a hot topic, right? Which is better? And I think it's one that's been argued since the early days. And actually, it was seen quite frequently in this matchup, right? Remember maps like Confluence, where we saw Delhi Mongols constantly? And usually if the Mongol player went for the Uwu first, they just outright lost that matchup.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because it's a big investment. It sets you back a lot when it comes to your dock timing. When are you gonna make your first fishing ship? So it's weird. It only really works if you can pull it off and actually get the spearmen out and get value with them.
You know, obviously one of the conditions when you go for this Uwu play and the dock follow-up that we noticed from Marine Lord's game, you are skirting a fine line. In fact, you might even miss out on a villager in the process. But the benefit is you get access to those fishing boats that, on average, are going to be better than your villagers for gathering.
Yeah. Good amount of sheep here for 3DB. That would have been dangerous if those sheep got converted by the enemy scout just as Beastyqt arrives there.
And
that
now
would have been
no backup plan. You're all in on the water.
Yeah, then it's do or die. Beasty has not gone for a mosque yet. So really funny thing is, or well, not funny, just informative, how you can, with the Delhi Sultanate, put a scholar inside of your dock, and suddenly your docks produce even faster than if you were Chinese, for example. They produce like a 30% bonus speed instead of the 20% from the Chinese. But then again, you'd have to invest into a mosque. That's another 100 wood, not something that you can easily afford early on.
One big thing I'm looking towards in this game, we've been seeing a lot of TOV recently, but I feel like on a water map, you get the Dome of Faith, right? Which is a big advantage long-term when you have water play involved.
Yeah, you should. You should definitely do that.
See if he actually does. I guess like the argument the other way is like if you go TOV, you just get a few archers together. Like it's much easier to punish land, but you are up against a Mongol player, right? So in theory, there shouldn't be much in the way of exposed villagers to attack.
He's gonna need a house soon. Once he makes that mosque, he's gonna immediately get a scholar in. He's at 18 out of 20 pop. I hope he calculated with that instead of queuing another fishing ship.
What happened? I've never tested this, but if you're popcapped, you don't get an extra scholar, right? Like it just doesn't happen?
You do. It puts you over. It puts you over. So right now he is popcapped, and he queued the fishing ship. He's probably gonna have to pull multiple villagers to make a house. There we go.
Faster, faster. I mean, I'm looking at that eco count. Actually, that's already a notable difference, right? B almost 3 eco units ahead.
Yeah. Now also getting the early stable, immediately queuing up 2 horsemen. Could go for a timing. I mean, Beasty, he's not gone out to gold yet. This could hit him at a really, really dangerous timing.
Now, admittedly, you can defend with the fishing boats, but one, that idles your eco, and 2, they're a little bit potato aim, right? They've maybe played Call of Duty once in their life, because if you move quickly, which you can with horsemen, you can easily dodge the arrows from the fishing.
BC scouted? He's now making his own barracks. No, he didn't scout the stable. I don't think so, at least. I don't see the scout anywhere nearby.
Maybe just
Then
anticipates
again, he's the color yellow. Yeah.
You're not mistaking him for a gold mine again, are you?
I hope not.
That's a fat scout, if so. He's moving around now, though.
Okay,
so.
now he knows for sure. Now he knows for sure. I mean, it's not like he has a lot of options when it comes to military buildings in the Dark Age, right?
No, and he is going to wall himself in a very thin area to cover here, by the way. He's not giving himself much wood, but he can, of course, just munch deep in there.
Yeah. This is really good for B now, because he didn't really have to invest too much into that. He was able to supplement these horsemen quite a bit with the stone. Now going for the deer stones, I like this play a lot more than the trade, just because trade is yuck and you don't want to do that. And yeah,
Great
this
analysis.
is overall getting a really good timing here for the H-up.
I'm sensing bias in that statement. Just a little bit.
No way. Oh, he's actually taking the fight here against...
I like that.
Yeah, he takes the fight. Nice.
Well, it's because BC's not willing to use the fishing boats to attack him, right? And if you aren't willing to do that, then you just lose these spears one by one. He needs the time on his side. Like, those docks do not die fast. 1,750 HP.
Yeah, they can be quite tanky. Now Beastie went out to gold, but this is going to be a very delayed age-up here for Beastie, at least in comparison to what B has. And if B gets an archer ship fast here, he's going to really need an archer ship fast. Lacking a little bit of resource, but if he gets the archer ship fast, he could hit Beastie at a really nasty timing here and force a lot of idle time there. We see Dome of the Faith now being built with 9 villagers. Deerstone's almost complete. Doesn't have enough resources, though, for the archer ship.
Not yet. But it's cool how you can kind of measure these small differences between these civs, right? The comparisons where BC had to invest an extra 100 wood into this mosque. He has to invest extra wood in the houses. Even things like the lumber camp, right? Because when you're the Mongols, you don't need that. You have one go to start with. You have a TC as well. You know, if you're wondering where he was able to afford these horsemen and a quicker tech up, plus the extra dock, that's where.
Looking at the economy numbers, I mean, the fishing ships, they count as military, so it's pretty much even right now.
Love how that is still the case. I mean, it's technically not wrong. They can hurt you.
But they count as both?
Yeah, it's weird, because if the logic is they can hurt you, you know, I feel like TC booms could be counted as, like, you know, military. How many times have you TC boomed in this area? Been down that road multiple times.
Good. Yeah, yep, same. Good amount. Oh, Khan has a lot of sheep there. Don't want to lose that one now.
Oh, that's the big brain play. It's like, he will chase me because I have all these sheep. And the horsemen will walk away.
It's a dangerous gamble, though. If that one goes down, that's a lot of sheep. And, I mean, B did a very good job with denying Beastie sheep. Just with the scouting. I mean, it's a lot of RNG. But if we look at Beastie space, there's not nearly as many sheep remaining there as there are on the Beast TC.
No. And the funny thing about why that can matter is, you know, sometimes we get on this map, we're like, well, if he loses water, he's just gonna retire. All right, Crackedy, right? After what I saw in Game 2, no. They will not. And we've seen it before from Beastie. And actually, I think it was between these two on Holy Island, right? A game where, oh, he's forced off water. Still took an extra 30 minutes to end it.
Yeah, and it was close. Oh, the overchop!
Oh, no. Well,
this is also a thing in the game.
Smiley
Spearman now
face.
close by, though. Not getting a villager kill.
Yep, but not that. Wait, what?
Or maybe?
What? What are we? We're very obsessed
not.
with this. He will leave now. Idle time is good here, though. Maybe he can turn it into an advantage elsewhere. He has got archers coming. So B, it's interesting, actually. BC is not aggroing water at all. And B is taking advantage of that. He's built practically no navy, and he's just investing full into land.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt big time now. The archers come in, and BC doesn't have the production building that he needs in order to counter it out. And even if, what is he gonna go for? Is he gonna go for his own archery range?
Well,
I feel like he needs to be close.
Right? That's a bigger issue if you look
Somewhere
at
in
the space.
front of the TC. There we go. Stable comes out instead. So it's gonna go. Wait, no, he can't go for stable, right? I feel like stable is the wrong choice, because if then something happens to water, then he's fully gone.
Yeah, he has no food.
Archer
Like, you
he
mentioned
can
the
make
sheep.
even if he archers he can make even if he gets pushed off water. Horseman, not so much.
I mean, I'm wondering how much this is intentional. Obviously, we have build orders, we have certain elements, but like this double down on land because of the aforementioned lack of food that BC has to fall back on. What you just mentioned there, just being forced into a corner. How much of this was actually planned by B?
Yeah, that's a good question. I wouldn't put it behind me if all of this was planned. Like, all of this just plays out exactly as planned. He even has the blacksmith out.
Dude, he understands perfectly. And once again, this comes back to the fact that BC has not postured. Finally, we're going to see them approach each other on the Navy side, but it's actually B who moves forward first. think he even has maybe got a fishing boat out there just so he can see what's coming. He will now have to invest in more defenses. Psych.
He had a single villager there to chop through.
How is
That
Beasty?
would be devastating.
Oh man, Beasty's so hesitant to go for this. If only he knew.
Any villagers coming in? Nope. Oh, that could be so good. All right, at least now use the horsemen, take down the mining camp, and then posture the archers around there.
This is worrisome when you consider that Beasty, obviously gets his techs for free, but it's going to be slow. He can't build more skulls to speed that up, right? He can afford one more via the Dome of Faith, but that is absolutely it.
Maybe if he fights with the scholars, he could potentially win. Then again, 14 of the military there is fishing ships, so it's very hard to judge how much actual military he has. And now the blacksmith upgrades are coming in way earlier for B, just because Beasty with the deli is gonna have to wait a little bit until that comes in.
So B has almost 3 times the military on land.
Yeah, and now the walls are gonna get sieged.
Beasty on the clock. Needs to mount that defense and needs to do so fast. Still not pressuring on water. Instead, B, he's the one now coming over the top. Additional springle ships being pulled by him. You have a slight edge, an opportunity to push in against Beasty here. And that's cool for him, right? That distraction. Right now, he knows he's too strong on land, so Beasty won't try to make some cheeky play there. Instead, B can just distract in here and milk the land side.
Yeah, definitely need some demo ships here, though, because the
With what gold?
Buckler number is looking good. Yeah, gold is tough, but at the same time, now we see the... Oh, he's coming in. That's going to be a good amount of villagers if he moves, attacks instead of moves.
Well, he needs to hold in the choke points. The horseman can still turn this about a little bit, but see, he just focuses on the villager side of things. I think he actually gets free for it in the end, so wouldn't be surprised if that is tech stars from Beasty. But he can camp here for a while before retreating. He even drags the sheep away. And the outpost rallies them all.
Away for free.
Oh dear, He's ensuring that there's no backup plan for Beasty. It's either water works or you drown.
Oh, but water? It looks like Beasty is in a good position on water. I say that, but now I look at the military numbers.
And he's got demos. The timing's right on this. This could just be one fight and a wipe. Beasty. Nice split coming out from B. He's holding him hostage. But it does engage the sails. B didn't actually engage a shot on that last springle chip. But the archer ships from Beasty are left behind. What?
Yeah, now he's left himself open. At the same time on land, there's pressure everywhere. This is exactly like the Spanish brothers play this.
And now, look at what's happened. Beasty, he got his hands on a quick burst of gold, so he's going to have a demo ship to play with. This is a gamble, though. He's essentially hoping that B isn't paying attention. It's fishing sacrifice.
Oh.
Demo's in. Start step back. Minimizes casualties. The demo not moving, but also ignored for quite a long time. And the second one in, he pinches him against the coast. Maximum pain.
That's huge value. Now just needs to follow up on that and actually take them down. But the fishing repair is going to be coming in immediately. Beasty still has a really good amount of food, wood income behind this, so is going to be able to repair.
I mean, this land-side is turning a landslide for B, right? He's moved up with those outposts. He's got the proxy racks now. I mean, there's also, by the way, there's a stone outcropping there. He can turn that into a double production base if he wants.
Oh, Demo's creeping towards the springle ships.
This is just awkward to watch. He's actually losing him because he's trying to get too cute about it. So we'll be cleaned up. Remember, behind this, he has a second wave building, and also he's got the bombs coming in. Demos, ignore the fishing. And Beasty, hey, he's got no archer ships. He just has to run.
Only the pseudo archer ships.
They
They're
don't
not gonna
count.
be enough.
What a split. Good value maintained there. So Beasty kept on the ropes, and remember, practically all of his fishing side, it's not working. And remember, we already highlighted on land, he doesn't have a backup source of food.
Yeah, and that means he is not going to be able to make any horsemen here at all. So it's just going to be only archers. At maximum, is he going to be able to make archers. And even then, only a couple. And he's off gold. He can't make... This is so rough for him. Actually, he's on gold. Never mind. There's gold towards the shoreline. But B is going towards there.
B, I mean, if he just holds the gold, he can get the castle age. Like, it's his choice now. All in now, or drag it late timing. And Beasty...
Let's go. This is huge. This is huge for B.
I mean, it's not just the fact he's going to lose the villagers. He could also lose the docks with this many torch downs. He has no way of dealing with both the Navy and the land. Great read.
That was such a big loss for Beasty now. And
Is that GG?
as you said, the fishing is idle. I don't see a way back for this. Back for him.
That has to be.
Water is looking rough as well right now. Pulls all of his fishing ships.
He's been pulling them for a long time. He's put on a leg with this kind of eco side. We keep looking at that fishing boat count, but it really hasn't been active for him. You can see it shown in the numbers clearly. Demo ship play to try and scrape this together. B doesn't pay attention. Maximum damage done. Or was going to be. That weird shuffle did cost him dearly, so still 2 sprills to keep the pressure up. But there's no denying he's going to lose water in the coming minutes. The docks are being torched.
Yeah, and behind that we see B making 6 demos as well. So is going to be able to definitely take some good shots there.
Demos that Beastyqt could not match. I mean, the way that he has been starved out of gold. We really should have expected it, right? Classic Mongol player. Usually it's an outpost on the gold vein. We got there eventually with that. But it's just been this relentless aggression that's blocked him out. And now B, he says, well, if I'm winning water, I might as well win it even quicker. Piracy is on the way in case this takes, you know, several minutes longer, which, considering game 2, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, this is the demos. Just used to blow all of them up. There we go. Oh, they're gonna make it through. That connects. It connect.
I mean, like, what have you got left there? Right, the fishing boats are being thrown at the wolves now. We need to check BC's land side. I think he's now on the berry, so he's kind of on the clock. He needs to find a way of breaking out of his base, and I think he has strong arm for that proxy base. So although he's forfeiting water, he's at least regaining control of land.
Oh, he's got. He misclicked. His villagers are just sitting next to the berries instead of gathering from them. And he's probably not realizing that because he also has a lot of idle fishing ships at the same time. Oh, no, now they're gathering.
Okay, yeah, they're good. It's fine. False alarm, folks.
But, like, probably for a minute because there were, like, 3 villagers there. Just, wait, no.
Wait, what keeps happening? They just stopped. Has he control grouped them? No, they'd be moving, right?
I'm not sure.
We were promised we would not have the harvest berries. Someone mentioned fish. We refused to work.
Beasty is still trying to make it work on water. Not sure how, but somehow he's still on there.
He's 1 dock now, though, right? So you can't help but feel he's on the clock unless he can sneak out and get more up to support it. Land, though, scholars are trying to keep him alive, and they're doing a decent job of it. The archers actually are prioritizing the horsemen instead. You know, sure, the healers will survive, but if they've got nothing to sustain, there's nothing to kill the Mongols.
Yeah, only the archers are retreating. The Mongols are staying. Not Mongols. The scholars are staying behind it. The Mongols are going to take this fight here.
Now the villagers are exposed. That's the food. That's all of his food. He has nothing else.
21 economy units, 22 killed so far by B, and
he has reclaimed fishing.
This is just so tough now.
How many fishing boats? This is very important. Like, how much has he got going on?
Look
5?
at the amount of demo ships that B has.
Oh, but all right.
He's going for an explosive finish here.
4th of July came early this year. Where do you run? How do you kill him quick enough? Where you got one archer ship?
Kill the dock, right? You just take down the dock with 5, and after that, it's like
kill everything.
Just camp the shoreline. Yeah.
Radiate the area. Don't let anyone harvest.
Same time on land. Distraction coming in. Yeah.
Perfect timing now. He dives in with the demos as deep as he chooses and sends Beasty to the depths of the water. That's going to be the dock going down. So no more fishing for you. Beasty is now restricted to land economy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if BC noticed this yet. As soon as he notices, it's gonna be GG, right? It feels like it's been GG for 10-ish minutes. Beasty has somehow managed to stick it out this long. But I feel like this is where it ends. He goes for a second TC. What is this man made of?
Made of many dead bodies at this point. 31 workers dead, more to join their brothers 6 feet under. And the question is, can he actually get the TC up? With textiles and this many villages, yes. But at what cost?
He can, but man, this is happening here. And now another outpost there.
Just in case you want
What is
more than
going on?
one extra TC. He's actually going to get another one. Beasty! It's the only thing he's got. Wood and a bunch of stone. He's going to put it to good work. And B.
Oh, he
Wait.
knows. He knows.
He sees
deer told him.
The archers, they're moving in.
That's only 2, and textiles stings.
Horsemen are on the way. I wonder, if he pulled all those Mongol villages, could he have actually torched that down?
I mean, he still has them there, right? And now
Yeah.
Beasty's actually retreating a little bit. Maybe.
It's because B is taking
He's
up.
making the coral tie next to the TC.
What?
Okay, now he plays it a little bit.
Yeah,
better
please.
because
No, this
Edge
is
lets
just
that
like
go
an
down.
ego flex that's not needed in this game. He's going to back up a little bit. And it's
There
going
we
to
go.
force the GG. Way with the white flag. B. What an insane and chaotic way to win on Holy Island. He now puts himself on match point, and Beasty finds himself up against the ropes.
My God, these games, KP, I gotta say, wow, just wow. This is it's just amazing, man. These games that we're seeing here, it's more than beautiful. It's absolutely just astounding what we're seeing here. The strategies that B is pulling and the execution on such a high level from both of these players. Just